Welcome everyone to another podcast. You are heard. I am here with a very special guest, Milena. How are you?
I'm doing good, and you, Yaya?
I'm doing very good.
That's good.
She is. Well, I'm gonna let her introduce herself. I'm not gonna do no talking. I'm gonna let her introduce yourself to the people that are watching, hearing this podcast.
Okay, so my name is Milena Caballero. I am a youth leader, pastor, whatever you're gonna call it, influencer on TikTok.
Oh,
My followers will say I don't like that word at all.
that's the new. I think that's the new trending word today.
It's
influencer.
It's a bad word for me, like for real. But besides that, I also have on my own business.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. So where are you from? Where were you born? Where were you raised?
Well, I was born in Argentina.
Okay.
My dad is Argentinian. My mom is Brazilian. I lived in Brazil when I was like 2 years old. I barely remember. But we go like every other year to visit my grandparents.
Oh, that's
like
good.
That. And we moved to the United States 5 years ago.
Oh, so you're like recientemente, like you're like a baby, pretty much to the United States.
Yeah, but it feels like 10.
Oh, but your English did you learn English here or over there?
No, I learned there. That's a pretty cool story because my mom changed us from school like 2 years before I graduated high school.
Okay.
Without us knowing that we would move here. It was just like God planned.
Wow.
And like after 2 years, my dad heard God's voice saying like, hey, you gotta move. And you're going to move to the United States. And we never came here. Like, we never visited. It was never in our hearts to visit, like, the United States, to go to Disney. I know that, like, a lot of people say, I gotta go to Disney. I never wanted that. I was like, I don't care. I prefer to go to Europe, Asia. I'm an Asian in my heart. Okay. I love it. But never the United States. So, like, when God said it, was like, okay, that's God, because it's not me. That's God.
That's crazy. Yeah. So not even when you were like a little kid, you never come to the United States?
Never.
Wow.
Never. When I came, it was to move. I had all my things in my suitcase. It was to move.
That's crazy, man. But like, cause when I met you for the first time, I like you know, like every other person that you know that comes from outside of the United States, you hear their accent.
Yeah.
But 5 years. And, like, whatever you learned over there, that's amazing because there's people till today that have been here 30 plus years and do not know one lick of English.
I know.
Living in Miami. That's the curse about living in Miami. Because everyone speaks Spanish and then they like, oh, I don't need to change my, I don't need to, learn English or anything because, that's the thing. But amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing,
Thank you so
amazing. So, we met pretty much, we had a youth conference here in our church,
which was awesome.
Yes.
It was amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Our first youth conference as youth leaders, me and Alondra and I, forgive me for all my grammar people. Alondra and I's first youth conference, and we invited you guys. She came. Great help, great motivation because when people see new faces in our church, it's a good thing because the new people be like, oh, there's a person that I've probably never seen before. I've come once or twice. I've never met them, and look, there's new people coming and it motivates them to come. So we met on a youth conference, and it was amazing.
It was
amazing.
It was a blessing.
Yeah, and for sure next year we're having our part 2, and maybe Milena.
What?
Maybe special guests.
Oh my gosh.
Pressure. Let's see. We'll never know. We never know. If it's not next year, it will be a youth conference featuring Milena, 100%. So, how long have you been youth pastoring? How long have you been doing that?
Well, my parents are pastors. My grandparents are pastors. Everyone in my family is a pastor. You can imagine dinner, how it is.
Oh, yeah.
Bible's always on table.
Oh, yeah.
So, actually, my mom, since I was like 12, she always was like, come, preach to the kids and to the youth and to this and to that. So, it was just, it's in my blood.
Yeah.
To preach, to help people. But actually a youth leader, like 7 months.
Wow.
Since October last year. So yeah, a year.
Oh, now. So you're a baby youth leader.
Yeah, a baby youth pastor.
That's good, man. Honestly, like I could relate to you so much because my dad's a pastor. I grew up in church. Literally, I remember I left the hospital. I was there for a week. My mom told me I was in hospital for a week. So I was born on a Tuesday. That Thursday, the following week, I went to church, and I haven't missed a service since.
Yeah, that's so true.
Can we relate to that?
Yeah, well, at least you had a free week.
Oh.
When I was born, my grandma picked me up at the hospital, left my mom there, and that same night, I went to church.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No, that's okay. You beat me. That's it. She has the crown. She beat me. No, 100%. Wow, that's crazy. Well, again, I can relate to you because, literally my dad, I always went to a Christian school my whole life. So, in my Christian school, they will always give us a Bible verse every week to learn, to memorize.
Yeah.
That was like one of the, like learning English or literature or whatever you learn in school. Bible verse once a week. So once a month, when I was like 5 or 6, my dad would be like, "Oh, this week I like this Bible verse a lot, so you're gonna preach on a Sunday."
Oh
and I was like,
gosh.
I was 5 years old. I was a baby. I was like, what are you talking about, man? And he will make me preach. And literally, the funniest thing, my mom will show me videos. I will literally just go up there, say the Bible verse, and leave.
Yeah, me.
Because I was like 5 years old. I'm like, I don't know what a preaching is at that age, But obviously, as I got older, I learned, and it's that's how it is. That's how it is. So you became a Christian, literally, you growing up in church, all that stuff.
Yes, but that doesn't mean I have it all figured out.
Oh.
And that doesn't mean I never fought with God or had my own coming back to Christ again.
Hey, I feel like I always tell my parents that, we all go through that stage where we grew up in church and we're like, I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
It's too much. I live, breathe, sweat, sleep, church.
Yes.
And it gets to a point where you get tired. And, you just want to I want to experience the world. Mm-hmm. A lot of us go through that. And I personally went through that kind of mini stage. It wasn't a year. It wasn't months. It was like, I want to say like 2 or 3 weeks, Okay. Super little.
Super rebel.
Yeah,
oh my
because
gosh.
I thought I was the baddest person. I'm like, watch out, bad boy cover here. So, and it was, my dad, was like, if you don't come back to the house or if you don't come back to church anytime soon, you're not gonna live with me anymore. And I was like,
oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the moment I was like, okay, back to church it is. So what can you tell these people about that phase that you went through?
Well, I didn't have that of like, I want to experience the world, stuff like that. I was more angry I grew up listening that God will take care of everything.
Okay.
That he will never make you go like through unnecessary things or stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And that he's a father.
Yeah.
And I have a father.
Okay.
So every time I want something, I just go and say, "Hey, Dad, I need this. I need that." Even now that I'm 25, I don't care. I go to my dad. He's like, "Hey, Dad, I need this. Buy it for me." Like when I have a husband, I'll say the same thing. Exactly. I don't care. I like being spoiled, and I want that. And with God, I was like, well, the Bible says he's my father, Mm-hmm. And 2 years ago, 3 years now, we had a little thing with the business.
Okay.
It was pretty rough financially for 2 years.
Wow.
And those things that happened wasn't because of us. It was because of other people. So it wasn't in our control.
Yeah.
And because it wasn't in our control, I thought that God will take care of that. I thought that God would let us know what was happening before that happened.
Of course.
And he didn't. So I got mad and I was like, how are you a father and you let me go through this? How are you a father and you let me go through not having money to go to buy groceries, having to drop out of school because I cannot pay school anymore? How are you a father if you know I'm having financial problems and you're not doing anything?
Of course.
So I got mad at God for 1.5 years where I didn't read my Bible. I didn't pray. Because I knew that if I read the Bible and I prayed, he was going to talk to me. But I didn't want to talk to him.
Wow.
And it's powerful because the same effort you put on getting closer to God is the same effort you have to put to run away. It's also hard. It's hard to get close to God and it's hard to get away from God.
Yes, it is.
Because we are spiritual beings in a natural body.
Yes.
So God is in us, even if we want to run away. So there is no way that you can run away. Like, so just let me tell you, like, if you're running away, you can.
Yeah, quick word of advice from someone that experienced it. No, 100%.
It doesn't work. And after that 1.5 years, literally, that's when we started going to Cristo Vive.
Okay.
And Pastor Carlos, every Sunday, he was the only word I got the entire week. And that was what got me through the entire week. And I can tell you, like, Sunday morning, I was already exhausted.
Wow.
And when I went to church and pastor preached, that's what like got me all of the energy I needed to go through the entire week. And I would go to church and just cry. And people will think like I'm a new Christian. I was like, I'm not a new Christian. I am literally fighting to not go back to God. Wow. And the worst thing is like, not the worst, it's like, it's the best, but at the moment it was the worst.
Yeah.
It's like, I didn't want to feel loved by him because I couldn't understand that how can you love me and see me going to problems and not do anything.
Yeah.
Right? But it's not that he's not doing anything. He's not doing what I want the way I want. But he is doing stuff, but not the way I expecting him to do it.
Wow.
Right? So I got pretty tired. As I said, it's the same kind of effort.
Yeah.
I was tired, and after a year and a half, I did a quick prayer, the most honest prayer I have done till now. And I said, God, I'm tired. I'm tired of running away, and I don't have the strength to run back to you. So come pick me up because I can. And he came. He came, and I don't know if you know the song says Defender, and he says, I pick up all your pieces and put them back together.
Yeah.
When I said that prayer, that's what I felt.
Wow.
That he put all my pieces together, and he was like, okay, this is like, now you got me. Like, I got you. I got your back. And since that was October last year.
Wow, that was recent.
That was October last year when I was healed. And since that moment, God was just like, you are mine. You are for ministry. You are for me to use you. And since then, I haven't stopped.
Wow, man. That's amazing. Stopped. That's amazing. No, the tremendous testimony.
Thank you.
Tremendous testimony. Because, you know, a lot of us sometimes after we go through what you went through, let's say just trials and tribulations, and we just go through things, and, you know, majority of the time we know people that have come to our church that just give up completely. They don't, you know, they try to come every Sunday, but they don't do what you did, where you said, God, pick me up, restore my pieces back together, and do your job.
Yeah.
And if it's your will, it's your will. You know, people make that prayer and still resent. They still don't want to come to church. They still don't want to do, and they don't have God in their heart anymore. You know, so for a person like you know, that went through that phase in your life, that, you know, you didn't want to know anything about running away from Jesus. That's what you said. That's the key word, running away from him. And, you know, being able to come back and restore your life with your relationship with God is the biggest thing you could have done.
Yes.
The best thing you could have done.
It was.
You know, and that's amazing. You know, I'm very happy to hear that testimony, because you just and the funny thing is, you said you started your youth group October.
Yeah.
Alondra and I started our youth group on November of 2019.
Oh, wow.
So we got the pandemic.
Oh, my
we
goodness.
got the pandemic. It was one of the most hardest. That was, honestly, I could say, you know, a punch to the gut, you know, because we were doing good. We just got the youth group, you know, and boom, the pandemic hit. We had to do online services for like 6 months, 7 months before having people come back to church. And man, I could honestly say it was hard.
It was hard.
It was hard.
Yeah.
You know, until today, I could say it's thank God it's gotten a lot better. You know, we're back on our feet, but still trying to reach out to the youth. Nowadays, you hear the youth saying, "Oh, I could see the live stream. I could see it online. I don't need to go to church anymore."
Yep.
That's today's world. You know, that's the world we live in, unfortunately. And you know, it's just crazy to see how, you know, people don't think the same. People don't want to change their mind, because I don't know about you, but for me, I think going to church is way different than watching it online.
Oh, of course. It's the same thing. I think that, for example, when we I don't know, buy food from Uber Eats, it's the same food.
Yeah.
But it doesn't taste the same.
No, it doesn't.
Because until it gets to your house, it's not cold anymore. It's not hot anymore. Yeah. It doesn't taste the same. It doesn't come in the same plate that you eat at the restaurant. It's not the same thing. So it's that if you stay at home and you actually can go to church, you're literally choosing Uber Eats. and it's not the same. Like,
Man.
I can tell you, like, the word at first hand, like, being at church, the Holy Spirit is not the same.
No.
Like, in my church, we have more than 400 people that watch it online from other
Wow.
countries, and they all say the same thing. We can feel the Holy Spirit in my house, but I bet that there is just, like, way better, and I wish I could go.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that people right now, because they got that taste of, like, hey, I can watch it online,
Yeah.
they think that it's the same,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not the same.
Yeah.
And they take it for granted because they have it. But there are so many people in other countries that they don't have what they have,
Mm-hmm.
and they just like, oh yeah, I don't care, I'm good,
Yeah, exactly.
you know. And it's not like that. Don't choose Uber Eats. Just come.
It's like, and another example I could give you, it's like concerts.
Oh yeah.
You hear the music on your phone.
It's definitely not the same.
You hear the music on your phone, and when you go to a concert, it's a whole different experience.
Yes.
Why do you pay hundreds of dollars? Like, people pay sometimes thousands to go to a concert, to sit front row, to see the person live.
Yeah.
It's because it's not the same than when you're listening to your phone or you're listening to your car. You know, that's that Uber Eats, guys. Uber Eats. Well, let's go off topic a little bit. Let's talk
Yeah.
about how you said your influencer, your social
my
media
God.
platform. How many TikTok followers do you have?
Oh, let me check. So
Let's
I
check
don't
real
like.
quick, because I know
don't have a lot, but just
don't have a lot.
I was actually doing TikToks before coming.
Oh.
So I'm sorry. I have 25,000, 25.7.
25.7 thousand followers.
Yeah.
That's not a lot for you?
I don't know.
Girl, that's a lot of followers. Oh my gosh.
God
That's
is
crazy.
good. God is good.
That's good. And your content is church, right? Church stuff.
Actually, no.
Okay, what is your content?
Actually, no, because I was on TikTok before, like, posting videos and stuff like that, just watching other Christian creators. And they focus so much on, like, preaching that I feel that people that is looking, they think that we are perfect. And then we don't go to struggle, that we don't know how to have fun. We don't know how to say a joke.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like everything. I'm not just Christian. I like to cook. I like to dance. I love jokes. My jokes are bad. I post them on TikTok. People laugh. I don't know why they laugh, but they think it's funny.
Yeah.
And I post everything. So you have videos of me singing, because I'm part of the worship team church. You have videos of me preaching, my bad jokes, cooking skills, my outfit of the day. You have everything.
So you have a normal life. Normal life,
a
pretty
normal
much.
life on TikTok. Yes.
That's crazy.
A normal life on TikTok. So
That's
people
crazy.
can actually relate. So
they don't judge us, the Christians.
It's not even judges. It's like, you can come as you are now. You don't need to be perfect to come to Christ. That's what I want to show.
Wow.
Like, you don't need to know the Bible. You don't need to, like, do a super powerful prayer or, no. Let's just come as you are. Jesus loves you just the way you are. And he loves you so much that he actually wants you to be better.
Wow.
And change whatever is making you hurt.
That's crazy. That's really nice, man. Like, it's crazy because, like you said, people out there think that we think we're perfect.
Oh yeah.
We think we're holy people. That's what people think when we're just like them.
Yep.
All we do is just we have God in our heart. We accepted him. We accepted that we're sinners. That's it, guys. It's not that hard.
It's not that hard.
It's not that hard. And obviously we do his will by coming to church, serving him, which you sing. I play the drums in my church, here in my church, and it's just how it is. It's just how it is, So all besides, what other, like, what hobbies do you do? What besides the cooking and all stuff you just explained? What else do you like to do?
Well, I like enjoying. I like going to the gym. I just started my fitness journey like a year and a half ago. So I changed my whole diet and stuff like that. I try to go to the gym every single day, which it's hard.
Yeah,
it's also hard. Okay.
It happens.
I like anime.
Okay.
That's something that people don't expect me to say.
I did not expect. I mean, I heard when you said Asia, when you were mentioning Asia before, I kind of clicked one with two. I'm like, okay, she probably likes anime. That's why.
Yeah, because on the high school I graduated in Argentina, the one that I learned to speak English, 80% or more were all Korean. because in Argentina there is a really big Korean community.
Wow.
So we were like 14 in my class, and 10 of them were Korean.
And they spoke Spanish.
And they spoke Spanish and English, all of them. So that was 2012. So
I'm
that's
pretty
when
sure.
I started liking like K-pop and sushi and all the Asian food.
Okay,
My
okay.
dream is to go to Korea. So like, I might just buy a one-way ticket.
Oh,
We never
man.
know.
And you don't come back? Okay. Then we see her speaking Korean and
Oh, I
preaching to
wish.
Koreans and stuff like that.
I wish no, but I do I like learning different languages. I know 3.
Oh,
So Portuguese because of my family,
of course.
Spanish and English. So yeah,
Next on the bucket list is
Asian like an Asian language is one of
the bucket list.
of the goals.
Okay.
And Hebrew too, because like I'm a good Christian, so I want to read the Bible.
You know, we went to Israel.
When?
We went right before the pandemic, 2000.
Oh, that's
well, no, but
cool.
we went in 2018, so like
Okay.
a little while back. Yeah, we went before the pandemic, so everything was normal, and we went to Israel, and it was a lot of fun.
It was. I went on
beautiful.
2018 too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We went in December, so like.
Oh
towards
no,
the
I
end.
went on June for a youth,
like in the summer.
a youth conference there. It was
Oh,
amazing.
wow.
It's life changing.
Oh yeah.
It is
Israel
life-changing.
is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And honestly, people think that it's all old and all stuff.
Oh no, it's super cool.
Tel Aviv, did
It's
you go to Tel
amazing.
Aviv?
Yes.
It's like a.
It's
like,
a city.
It's a city.
Yeah,
It's a normal
it's a
city.
normal city.
It's beautiful, and when we went, there was the tour guide. The tour guide was Argentinian as well. He was pretty much explaining everything. We went to this one spot. I don't want to lie to you. I do not remember the spot. I remember how it looks like. It was very mountainy. A lot of mountains. I don't remember where it was, but we went there. And man, I want to say there was this word that he kept using. God, I'm sorry, but I made fun of the word.
Okay.
And it was the theme of the trip. The word that I used.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to. I think the word was sababa.
Okay.
If I'm saying a bad word, I'm so sorry to all the Hebrew people out there. I don't know. I don't remember the word. But the word that I use, if the people are watching us that are from my church are probably laughing right now because
oh my gosh.
it was the word was shababa.
Okay.
So I will.
It sounds like you're speaking in language.
Anything I'll be like shababa.
Oh my
shababa,
gosh.
shababa, and believe it or not, we made a song. It was that used in that
Oh
trip
my
that we
gosh.
made a song, and we included like the things that we did. We made a bunch of things. It's on Facebook, so I'm gonna post it one of these days. I'm gonna repost it on my story on Instagram because I don't even think people on Instagram have seen it. It's just on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
But we made a song and everything, and I'm telling you, Israel was probably one of the most funnest trip I've ever been to because it's good to go with a group of people.
Oh yeah, definitely. I went with my brother, but there
Okay.
we met a lot, like more people.
Exactly.
And we went to the Jordan River to do like the
Yes.
whole.
Oh my
It
God,
was
it was
amazing. It
freezing.
was super fun.
It was
Oh
freezing
yeah,
for
you
me.
went in December. That's
Yeah,
why.
it
It was
was-
pretty hot when it.
Oh,
It
really?
was so hot, and we did the Duvian thingy like in the desert and stuff like that.
Oh no, we didn't go. We didn't do
And
that stuff.
the woman there greeted us with tea, and I was like, "Ma'am, I need water with ice." And she was like, "No, here is tea." And I was like, "It would take the like you feeling hot away." And I was
Okay.
"No, it won't."
No tea,
And I was like, "Just
hot
try
tea.
it." And he's like, and he did, and I was like, "What is this? Lord? Is this what they drink at the Bible?"
Oh my
I
God,
can't.
no way.
It was it was amazing.
Oh, it was good.
It was amazing.
Oh.
It was the best tea I've ever tried.
Wow.
It was amazing. And they actually told me like when you go to someone's house there in Israel and they say like they serve you some type of drink
Mm-hmm.
and it's super full, like the cup is full, is because they want you to go away or something like that. But like if they serve you like half of the cup,
They like you.
it's because they want you to stay because then they have to like keep giving you the
I'll
drink.
be so offended if
I would
someone
be- I was like-
offered me a whole. I'll be like, really?
Exactly. After she told me that, I was like looking at everyone's cup like either treating us good, they want us to leave or what.
Oh, that's funny.
But it was cool.
What do you think about the food over there?
I love it. I'm a food girl.
I struggled.
I love it.
I struggled.
Shawarma is the best.
I didn't like the falafels.
The falafel. Well, you know what didn't sit right with me, but that's because I'm Argentinian. And for us, the breakfast is just like coffee and bread, and that's it.
In Argentina.
In Argentina.
Okay.
And when we got there, it was like salad and
Yes.
salmon. It's like, what is this? This is
Yes.
like lunch for me.
Yeah.
And I actually had to eat it. I was like, Lord, please help me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm eating lettuce at 6 a.m. What is this? And they were all like super enjoying it. I was like,
Yeah, yeah. I remember
Uh-uh.
we had every hotel we went to when we woke up before doing the tours. Like they will have breakfast for us.
Yeah.
You know, and like you said, salad, salmon. It was like lunch and breakfast.
Yes, exactly.
And I think I ate pita so much over there. I think I got tired of it.
I ate pita so much that I actually gained weight.
Oh, you gained a lot of weight over there? Oh my god! Yeah,
I just know that next time I go, I have to go on a diet.
Yeah.
Like, so I can eat in peace.
Just keep doing your workouts, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
promise you,
definitely.
it will definitely
Oh my
do
gosh.
the job.
It was bad.
They eat everything with pita over
They
there.
eat everything with pita.
Breakfast to dinner,
Yeah.
pita.
But that depends on your culture, because in Argentina we eat everything with bread too. So it was normal for me. It was just another kind of bread.
Yeah.
But in Argentina we eat bread with everything.
Oh no.
With everything.
I honestly I don't have I have a bad well, I don't know the word in English, but yo tengo tan mal acostumbrado like that I don't eat breakfast.
Oh, okay.
So when I go out and and I eat breakfast in the morning, majority of the times I won't eat lunch.
Yeah.
Because I feel full the whole time. And especially that I've been on this route to losing my weight for the wedding that I have in December. I've been like, if I eat breakfast, I won't eat almost until like 6 p.m.
Oh my gosh.
Which is horrible. Yeah, that's know it sounds bad, but I'm like, because the thing is, I drink a lot of water.
Okay.
I drink a gallon of water. So if I eat breakfast, I won't eat until 6 p.m. So that's why I try to not eat I just try to drink liquids in the morning.
Okay.
So right
Nice.
now I've been drinking this green shake. So it has
Okay.
like cucumber, spinach.
So you're going all out.
Yeah. I've been drinking it, and I'm like, it's been keeping me full until lunchtime. So for all the
Good
healthy
job.
tips,
Round of applause for him.
Thank you. All the healthy tip people that want to know about that, it works. Okay. But before we go, anything that you want to, like, any motivation, anything that you want to say to be, just to close it off.
Yeah, for sure. Just stop running. Yeah, it's pretty tiring. As I said, it's the same effort you put to go away, to actually go to God.
Yeah.
And you don't have to understand. Like, people think that to come to God, like, you have to understand stuff. And that's us human. Like, everything that we do,
Yeah.
we need an explanation.
Yes.
It's easier if you don't try to understand and you just say yes, even if that sounds bad.
Yeah.
But with God, it is like this. He wants to see our obedience, even if we don't understand what's going on. And it's a lot better like that. Like, now I woke up every day and it's like, God, I'm here for whatever you need me to do.
Yeah.
So it is like that. Just stop running, run to God. And if you are tired, like I was, you just have to do the same prayer. Like, God, come pick me up and be ready, because he's going to make a whole lot of difference. Like, it's going to be at 180 degree difference in your life, because he wants what's best for you.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't know what it is that best, and it will be a lot more than what you expect.
Yeah.
So
100%.
just like stop running.
Yeah.
And if you have the strength enough, run to him. If not, just, God, come pick me up.
Yeah. And, it's a lot of the times, we want to, like, if you want to say look tough, we want to be like, oh no, I got it, I'm strong enough, because it's like, I think asking for help is one of the most key things a person could do. It's something that a lot of people struggle doing, asking for help, because they don't want to look bad in front of people. They want to look tough, saying, oh no, I got it. If you notice, when you're carrying something and someone goes, oh, can I help you with that? You're like, no, I got it. I'm good.
That's true.
It's the same thing with, when you're not doing good in your life, and you don't have a good relationship with God, and you need to restore it. God wants to help you carry those heavy things. God wants to take things off your shoulders, because it's a lot. It's a lot. And us humans, we're not perfect, and we need to understand that, So it's very key that we have that in our heads. And thank you so much for, that word that reflection, whatever you want to call it. Thank you so much for bringing that because, it's going to help a lot of people, believe it or not.
Oh yeah. The key thing is like when you're Christian, it doesn't mean that you have to have it all together.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually that you can be as vulnerable you want.
Mm-hmm.
Like people think that you have to be like this strong person that has it all together. You know every single Bible verse, and it's like it's not like that. And that's kind of like social media's fault
Mm-hmm.
of like everybody has to look cute and perfect and have it all together and stuff like that. Because I remember when I was a kid and social media didn't exist,
No, yeah.
people talked for hours about their problems. Like I will hear all the women at church talking about everything. It's like, man, I don't want to hear about it, but I was there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like social media's fault that, that people have to look perfect and their
Yeah.
life is perfect. And our
Yeah.
lives are not perfect. My life is not perfect. I still have a lot of things that God has to deal with.
Yep.
Because it's his job,
Yeah.
not mine. Like, I'll just, like, do whatever he says that I need
Yeah.
to do. And we don't have it all together. And the best thing is to be vulnerable. And the
Mhm.
best person to do that with that won't judge you. He won't judge you. He will actually help you on that is God. Like, he's the only one that actually understands. Because there
Yeah.
was a lot of times that I didn't understand my own feelings. Like, what I was
Wow.
going through. I didn't understand. And even if I try to explain it, it will come wrong because it's not what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
But God is the one that actually knows exactly what you're going through, and he's the only one that can help.
Of course. Well, thank you so much, Milena. This person right here is gold. So take care of yourself. Don't
Thank
do
you.
anything to ruin it, okay?
No problem. I won't. I won't do it again.
No, you're a great help, great person. We're gonna keep doing our jobs. As
Yeah.
youth leaders, youth pastors, like you said, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna keep doing our job, helping those of who need help. And this podcast, is for those that need help sometimes, or just want to listen to something to help them, encourage them if they're down or anything. And people like you, we need more people like you in this world.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for coming, for taking
Thank
your
you
time.
for the invitation. Of course.
Yes, we'll probably need a part 2. We don't know.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like talking to you, but I want a girls talk with Alondra.
Oh, bueno, Londri, if you're hearing this,
Alondra,
you heard her.
Please, girls talk.
Oh, girl talk.
For all those girls
this podcast
that
is-
want answers for those questions that they're afraid to
Yes.
ask.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
Because
podcast.
I was like that.
This podcast this episode about to be. Well, that one is about to be a good 2 hours.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, thank you so much, Manna, for coming.
Thank you.
For taking your time once again. Thank you guys for watching, hearing, whatever you're doing. Be safe. Take care. God bless.